Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we installed a theme from a GitHub repo, and today we are taking it a step further by setting up our development environment with laravel-mix, Tailwind CSS and Alpine JS. So these tools will streamline our development process and make building a custom Shopify theme much more efficient. So let's get started. The first, we need to install laravel-mix. Let's head over to laravel-mix official website. Select laravelmix.com and go to the documentation. So what exactly laravel-mix will do for us? So laravel-mix is a tool for compiling and optimizing our assets, making it easier to manage and process our front-end resources like CSS and JavaScript. So laravel-mix provides several benefits. It can compile our JavaScript and SAS files, ensuring they are transformed into plain JavaScript and CSS that browser can understand. It minifies the compiled files and reducing their size and improving page load time. laravel-mix can also set up a local development server with hot reloading, which speeds up development by automatically refreshing the browser when file changes. And it can also watch our files for changes and automatically recompiles them, which is useful for development efficiency. To install laravel-mix, make sure Node.js and Node Package Manager are installed on your machine. And to install this, just navigate to your Shopify theme root directory. Currently I'm into the FitGear, the folder where we downloaded the files from a GitHub repo. Just open this into the terminal and run this command npm init -1. So this will install package.json file on your system. So then we have to install laravel-mix dependencies. So if you go to the official website, you can see we need to copy this command and paste in our development environment in the terminal. Just press enter. So this will take some time to install laravel-mix. So yeah, let's wait for some time. And sometimes it takes time. Well, that depends upon the speed of your internet connection. So let's see the other instruction that we need to follow. The second step is to create a configuration file. That means in our theme folder, we need to create this file. So let's open our FitGear into our code editor. And yes. So it's opening here. Now in the root folder, create a new file, and the file name would be webpack.mix.js. Press enter. This will create a laravel-mix configuration file. Let's see. I don't know why it's taking time. Okay, so this file is created. There's nothing in this file. We will come back to this file later. And now we are going to install Tailwind CSS. If you go to our package.json file, you can see the dev dependency laravel-mix is installed. let's go to the browser and search for Tailwind CSS. So let's go to the official website of Tailwind CSS and install CSS there. You can directly go to the installation. So here we have commands to install Tailwind CSS. So npm install d with the Tailwind CSS. Okay, just copy this command, go to your terminal. You can see the laravel-mix is installed. Now it's a time to install Tailwind CSS. Copy the command and press enter, and this will install Tailwind CSS. Let's wait. It's almost done. Okay, so next we have to create the configuration file for the Tailwind CSS. So the second step is to create tailwind.config.js file. If you run this command npx tailwind init, so this will generate the configuration file for Tailwind CSS. So let's wait. Yeah, so the created Tailwind CSS config file, if we go to the VS Code, you can see the Tailwind configuration file is created. So this is the file that created. We need to add content here. We'll come back to later for this. And now we need to install alpine.js. Just go to the official website and click the installation. Just run this command npm install alpinejs. Just copy this command, go to your terminal and paste this command, press enter. So this will install alpinejs in our Shopify theme. So let's wait. So it is installed. Now let's go to our Tailwind configuration file. So in the contents section, we need to add some string that tells Tailwind CSS where to look Tailwind classes. Basically, this would be the address of files where our files are located. So I'm gonna copy the content that I have created before and paste here. Okay, so this cell, just look for the layout folder and all the files in the layout folder. Same is the case with section, snippet, template, and template customer. So we are going to use Tailwind CSS in all these files. So this is how it works. So if you want to install some additional Tailwind CSS plugin, so those plugins will be listed here. In this course, we are not going to install any of the plugin here. So the next, we need to create some folders here for our assets. Just in the root folder, click on new folder and put source here. You can name any to this folder, but I'm going to rename it source. In this source folder, we are going to create two folders. One for CSS, SCSS, sorry, scss scss, yes, I want. And the second one is in the source folder, create new folder for our JavaScript files. Now we are going to create two files here. One, first in the SCSS folder, click this new file button and rename it to app.scss. And in the JS folder, create a new file named app.js. Okay, so I'm going to save this config file. And now let's go to our webpack-mix.js. So this is the laravel-mix configuration file. So if we go to the official website of laravel-mix, it tells you need to require to add this line, which is require laravel-mix. Let's add this here. And the other thing that we need to have here, we need to import Tailwind CSS. So let's paste this command here. So the next line that we need to add is these two lines, mix JS. So this means it is watching the source folder, and in the source folder it watches for JS folder and then app.js. Basically it is the input for this Laravel mix, and the output will be in asset folder. Here you can see right now there is no apps.css and app.scss file. So we will generate using this Laravel mix commands. And the other thing that we need to do is here, just copy, just wait for a sec, I need some time to copy this and okay, let me explain what exactly this is. And we need to add one more command here, postcss. So what this postcss URL is equal to false will do. So this option disable the processing of validated paths in your CSS. By setting it to false, Mix will not attempt to resolve and rewrite URL paths in your CSS file. And the last line, this option specifies that the post CSS should use Tailwind CSS with the specified configuration in the file located here. Okay, so this is what we need to do here. And I think this is it. So let's go to the package.json file and add a script here. Let's write a script watch and mix watch. Let's save this and let's run this command in our terminal. So npx mix watch. So let's see what happens here. So if everything is fine, this will generate our app.css and app.js file in our assets folders. So currently it is installing some additional dependencies. Now it's finished and it says please run mix again. So let's Press enter. Let's run this command again and let's see what would be the result. So the first time it will take some time to like generate files. Now you can see the two files are created here, app.css and app.js. So currently these files, the CSS file is empty. So let's go to this file and let's go to the official website of Tailwind CSS. So we need to include these directive, your Tailwind CSS directive that we need to add in our app.scss. Let's save it. If we open the app.css in asset folder, you will see the app, the code is generated on the basis of this. You can see the message, the laravel-mix build is successful. Whenever we save any of the file, it will recompile these app.css and app.scss and generate these two files. Now let's see if the files, if let's check some of the Tailwind CSS classes. If I search, if I control F and search for BG red, let's suppose 600, you can see there is no result here. So now let's go to our layout folder and themes and add let's see, class. Let's add a Tailwind CSS class here, BG red, that's 600, and press save. So it will recompile this. Now let's go to the app.css in asset folder and check if the class is there. You can see we have one result here. So this is how the laravel-mix is compiling our CSS and JavaScript. Now let's head over to Alpine JS and initialize our Alpine JS here. We need to import Alpine JS. If we go to the official website of Alpine JS, so this is the code that we need to include in our Alpine JS. Press S. Now everything is set up, and now we can use Alpine JS and Tailwind CSS in our Shopify theme. So this is it for this video, and in the next video we will take a look how Tailwind CSS and Alpine JS work. So thanks for watching this video. If you're liking the series, share my videos, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.